Okay, so I wanted to talk about this right here. This is a dummy battery. I've had this for about a year and a half now, and I use that on my Sony a5100. Of course, this does work on lots of devices. Just make sure that it is compatible. There's a long list, and I'll let you read that. But a dummy battery is basically a replacement. This is the regular battery that I would have in my Sony camera, and it plugs right in. And you can see they're basically identical here. This is going to feel a little bit heavier because it actually is a battery. This, however, has a power supply. Now, this is a pretty long cable, so I got to squeeze it in here. It does have a break here in case you trip over it. It will pull from there instead of pulling the entire thing, which is just an added safety feature if you're using it out somewhere. The cord is pretty long, and I want to talk about the difference because this is an AC cord. If you are looking to be somewhere on the go and you want to have a DSLR camera, or you're using it on another type of camera where you're shooting video, there are USB options out there that you can use, that you can plug into a battery pack. I imagine that you will need a constant source of power that will make sense. So if you can afford that or you need that, I would look for that. But if you're like me, I use this for streaming setup where I stream live video, and I want to showcase just how this works because it plugs right in. So first things first, I want to showcase this right here. This should be on your camera. This little notch here is designed specifically for dummy batteries. So this is not without an accident. So you can plug this in. It goes directly in. It snaps in. Of course, I can release that. But here's the thing. You can see this has a little bit of a crimp already. But it plugs in, it locks down, and now that's where the wire comes out. And that's really it. That's all you have to do. And so it replaces that. So now you have a constant feed. I don't have that in there all the way, but I now have a constant feed of power through that. So I plug that into the wall. It's a pretty long cord, so it's pretty liberal. And then I have that on there. I do keep this on a tripod myself, but you can find different ways to use this. Because the cord is long, it does give you a little bit of freedom, but if you're stationary like me, you don't necessarily have to be tied to the wall in the same way. So that's it. That's all you have to do. If you need to take it out and you're on the go, I'll do this if I'm on the go. And when I go to take videos somewhere else, I do still use the battery. I make sure I charge this up, plug this in, and of course, no more need for that. And that's it. That's the dummy battery. And I've had this for 18 months. It's held up through thousands of hours of use.